50 reps of biceps, because if I don't, I won't go to minimum arms for a week. Now these first 3 sets of 30, gonna hurt, gonna be painful, but once you get blood in there, it heals damaged tissue. We will sightsee, travel tomorrow, and then I'll be right back to training tomorrow evening or Tuesday morning. All right, here we go. Yep. Back to the run.
So what time is it at home right now?
What time is it now?
9 o'clock. It's
2
2 in the morning. Okay. Yeah. So how much soreness is there?
Oh, there's a lot in my elbow. Yeah. So elbow soreness here, and then just soreness in the bicep, brachialis, brachioradialis, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Now I'm gonna do reverse curls.
so these folks were not on our live last night, and they just wanted to know what is next.
Heavyweights. And by heavyweights, I'm just getting healthy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I couldn't still pull supers at 260, but
You're not going to try to be bigger.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not chasing mass. I'm just chasing fitness and strength and tightening up my ankles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it possible, you cannot supinate, but is it possible to work on some sort of a hook?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And we will try that right now. So, this is
Because is that something that would,
This is
yeah,
how I need to be able to supinate it, right?
supinate, okay.
That's all I can do, but
Yeah.
that's pretty good right there.
That is actually.
I
So
just want the full range won't happen.
is that something that would have made a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, had I side pressure hit,
Uh-huh.
I felt like I needed to, all I do is relation engage back pressure. Boom, control, right? But that's when someone's coming away from me.
Yeah.
Now, I thought if I could pull far enough back to the back, I would open them up enough. But I think I needed more of a side hit.
Yeah.
I think I needed to hit sideways.
Is that more pec deck?
Well, I mean, it's outside side pressure.
Okay.
If I would just trust him outside side pressure, I probably could have hit hard enough on the go to get him out of his shoulder. And then, I mean, I feel like you could run it back in a month in the States, and it's 3-0 mama, He just had a great game plan, and I stuck to what I thought was the best thing to do. And then when that lane closed, meaning
There was
once I
no
took
path.
everything, he was still wedged in, and there was no way to get around it. Instead of committing to the press, I should have committed to an outside side pressure hit. But
You guys are the first ones to see Michael working on a supination.
yeah, right. I mean, I guess I could start working on mobility with it, stretching.
Yeah.
It's possible. Because my hook used to be nasty.
And as strong as your cup's getting,
Right.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy, I can put Jeremy in a hook. But that's a whole lot of levels below where we're at right now.
Yeah. Yeah, how is this different than what Gennady did in it wasn't, Michael beat Gennady in 2024.
But he did get 2 press pins on it.
Oh, okay. How's it different?
It was pretty similar. It's just, he sat there so long
Uh-huh.
and just kept
5 minutes.
He kept advancing his blocking position.
Yeah.
And he would make the occasional pin attempt, but he kept advancing his blocking position.
Tell him about the game you two were playing with each other.
Yeah, like I would let off, he would let off. He would let off, I'd let off.
Yeah.
Because we could feel the pressure.
Uh-huh.
And we both were kind of begging the other one to go
Uh-huh.
so we could counter.
Yeah. So what are we doing today after you work on?
Well, we talking about what we're doing today, sightseeing, hop on, hop off.
We're gonna have a big old breakfast
Our buddy
first.
Alex is gonna come get us and take us around the city.
Who do you think Camille could beat in the future?
In the future?
Uh-huh.
Man.
Kid learns. He's not sticking to one thing. He's learning.
I don't know if there'll ever be a path for LeVon.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's so forward committed.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw he's stronger than Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he could. You know, because Gennady used to turn LeVon in, used to hook him.
What about...
And if he's so fast, right? He's so fast. If he could flop it and get on his arm, like he needs to be 15% stronger in his move. But, I mean, sky's really the limit for the kid, you know?
So...
But like I said, I still think...
What about Vitali? You think he's got a good chance?
Well, I mean, same thing. He put him lefty.
Yeah.
Pin him like twice left-handed.
Yeah. And we saw how strong he is left-handed, Vitali.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if I didn't care about being all ripped and shredded because that's when I'm happiest, I think everyone in the supers is within reach, you know what I mean? Like I said, you run that back match, could be a different outcome. You run me in the tally back, could be a different outcome. Run me in Hermes back, could be a different outcome. But I just don't want to stay big, you know what I mean?
So someone says that you should just demand a match with LeVon.
Listen, thank you, and I appreciate that. And honestly, I have a career that warrants it. I have a career that warrants the match. But I won't ask for it again.
Yeah.
It's, you know, just, I guess it just wasn't meant to be, you know? God's got a plan whatever's supposed to happen.
How do you see yourself doing in the 115 category?
Dominating. And for dominating for me means 3-minute matches. I do think I'm closing up my angles. I mean, I think I'm shoring up a lot of holes, right?
Do you think it would have been a better route for you to stay in heavyweights a little bit longer and work more on your angles?
Wasn't my plan.
I know, but do you
I was
think...
supposed to pull for the world title.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, you'll pull Donnie can, and I won't let Donnie can pull until he pulls you. Oh, wait, Donnie can's pulling Petrenko.
And
And he loses.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shot the world title. And then, okay, you're going to supers, you're pulling Camille. So once I went to supers, it was just like, let's climb, you know? I pulled everybody in the supers except for, I'm in the top 10, except for Morozov, Gerdechuk, and LeVon. So those are the only 3 people in the top 10 super heavyweights I haven't pulled. Right.
Were you surprised Devin went for a flop press against Vitali?
I think it was a great move because his team wasn't working.
He says, I've never seen him do that off the go. And Papa Josh wants me to read the full sentence. He said that you were one of the GOATs is why you should demand the match. He said, before you get too old.
Yeah.
Mike, no more super heavyweight? That's from Coach Camp.
Mike, here's the deal. I don't think there's a significant strength difference between me at 260, 255, and me at any super heavyweight weight. You know, when I beat Pushkar, I was 258 dressed. Had a 500-pound bench, strong as fuck, right? I just didn't do arm wrestling specific stuff back then. So I think there's a chance that I can be 255, 260, and still be just as strong and continue to get stronger. So I say all that to say, I said this already, I can still pull supers. I just won't be super heavyweight weight. I'll be a heavyweight who's pulling supers, you know.
If Michael pulls Devin, it will definitely be after Devin drops down to a weight class, 115. He had no intentions of pulling Devin in super heavyweights. They both had the same goal in supers, and they wanted to support each other's goal. and so they didn't want to get any other's way. So Michael's dropping down. If they want him to pull a match, I guess what he's saying is he'll pull a match. He's just not going to try to be heavy.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, already a lot of blood arm, a lot less pain.
Mike, real talk. How big are your biceps?
Pump 21 and a half, 21 and 2/3. At 260, 255, 250, they're like 21 pumped.
Yeah.
But more veiny and vascular and leaner, you know.
He wasn't given an option about accepting the match. They just told him pretty much he had to take it.
Right. I was supposed to be in prep for Levon, but things change.
But they're like, the fella asked, he says, would you have accepted the match if you had known that Camille would beat you?
I knew there was a chance. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
we are competing at the highest level in professional sports, in this particular sport. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like, guys,
You don't run from it just because you think it might go wrong.
I've never dodged a match in my life. I've always chased the biggest and the baddest, you know. I pulled the best in the world over my career. Levon's the only top guy I've never pulled. You know, I pinned some blink off, had a winning record on push car, like the top two guys in the sport. You know, and now you got Levon. I just never got a chance to win. Well, I think that's 150.
So we get to go have breakfast?
I'm gonna go and do another round of that because it's kind of like the way I felt because it worked my riser.
Okay. That's a good looking attachment.
Yeah.
You gonna throw it in the suitcase? They're like, oh, there's Rebecca. She's a thief, apparently. Okay, this is from Luke Virgo. Is there anything that you would have done differently coming into the match, as just looking at hindsight? Love you guys. Great venue.
No, I had a great prep. I mean, he beat the strongest me. But he didn't beat the strongest me because he was stronger. He beat the strongest me because
He was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think we can go. The only lane he can beat me in is a press. But I knew his press was better.
And last night, the only way you could have beat him is if you had a hook or if he'd gone sideways and got him out of his shoulder.
Round one, I was too patient. Once the stop happened, I thought I was in the position to wear him out.
And he was not
what
wearing.
he was doing is he was setting his defensive posture. I should have been more active in my attack. Because if you look at the match, the last time I stopped him here every time. I mean, when we slipped, last time we slipped here. We slipped right there, you know. And then boom. That's where I was. So these angles are tightening. I just thought, hey, I'm just gonna hang out here. And what I should have been doing was looking for the right adjustments to attack. Yeah.
Well, let's go have breakfast. All right.
All right, guys. See y'all soon. Back to the ground when I get back to Arkansas.